Guys, welcome to the next tutorial, and in this tutorial we will see how do we create functions and what are the importances of functions. So in R, a function is a set of statements which are organized together to perform specific tasks. Functions are highly used in any programming languages and they are the core part of programming. So we will define the functions, and in R we can define a function, we can create a function with the help of a function command keyword. So let us now see that what are the built-in functions in R, and then we will also define a user defined function. And let us now, first of all, we will see what are the basic built-in functions in R. Built-in functions in R. So here we have the various categories of functions, like we have the sequence function, which is also user defined function, which is also built-in function, and we have the mean function, we have the sum function. So let us now use all of these built-in functions. Print sequence, that is sec of 32, 44, and we will also print the mean from of numbers from 25 to 82, let's say. So let us now create another built-in function, print sum of 41 of numbers from 41 to 78. So we have defined these three built-in functions, and let us now try to see that what are the outcomes of all of these three functions. So here we have created we can see that in the sequence it has printed a sequence from 32 to 44. So it is a built-in function, and in the same way we have calculated the mean between 25 to 82. So, and in this in the next built-in function, that is sum, we have get the sum of all the numbers from 41 to 78. So these are the built-in functions in R, and we can use them anytime. And now we will create the very basic user defined function. User defined function. So you can create a function with the help of function keyword, and now we will create a function to print the squares of numbers in a sequence. So let us try to build the very first function. My function is equal to function A, it is the argument, and we will use the curly braces, and then we say we will use a for loop for I in 1:1 to A, 1 to A. Again we will use the curly braces. B is equal to I to the power 2, and print B. So here we have defined a function, a user defined function, and which is saying that whenever I is between 1 to A, you have to calculate B, which will be the square of B, which will be the square of I, and then you have to print B. So this is a user defined function. Now let us now try to call the function. So call the function. Now to call the functions, you can simply call it and provide the argument. So let us say that we want the first 10 squares in series. So now we have defined a built-in function, user defined function, sorry, and now we will call the functions to get the first 10 squares in a sequence. So let us now run the first 10 squares in a sequence. So let us now run this command and see the output. So here we have run the user defined function that we created, and we can see that we have obtained the first 10 squares in a series. In the same way, you can obtain any number of times. You can use this function any number of times, because we have used a for loop over here. And let us now do it for 100 numbers, for 100 to get the first 100 squares. So let us now run this command once again and see the output. So here you can see that you have created a function that generates the sum, that generates the squares, and you have obtained the first 100 squares, and you can see all the values over here. So this is the way to create the user defined functions. And in this tutorial we have seen that how do we create the built-in functions in R, and how do we create the user defined functions. And functions are very important in your programming, and these are the main components of your programs. So this was a tutorial on functions. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.